Yo, what is up, guys? Okay, so I got this little sample beat right here, or this little sample, I'm sorry. And we're gonna kind of change it around. I'm gonna make some cuts into it. I got two samples. It's from the same pack off Splice. That's where I got it from. So we're gonna build a track from this. So this is it. So I'm just gonna let it play through, and then I got these right here. I got these pulled up. Sorry. Okay, so these are the samples. This is the first sample. This is the second one right here. And then I got a snare. And let me just go down these real quick. And we got this hi-hat. Let me turn this off. So we got this like echo, the echo delay right here. So I'm gonna reset all this, and we'll just set it up later again. Yours should be set to 4 by default, I'm pretty sure. If you don't mess with it at first. So we got a hi-hat, closed hat, and then we got, just a simple kick. I don't know why that's in there. We can delete that actually. We got a chant. Another bouncy snare, because we got this snare and then a bouncy one to go with it. And then we got an open hat, 808. We'll tune that together. We got an open, we get a crash. So we get a crash and then we get a reverse crash. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's start building this. Alright. So what I'm gonna do first is take this out. Just take that bar out. It's too blank. Now it picks up right here. I'm gonna cut it right here and just clone that over. Set our snare in. Go to pattern 1. So we're at 150 BPM, by the way. Control B to latch paste. Alright. Bring that down. Now we'll figure out, it doesn't matter that it's not lined up right now. Okay. Now I want to add in our hi-hat, and I want to show you how I had it before. So when you have your hi-hat, grab it or whatever, and then you see the feedback right here. I'm just gonna pull that up a little bit, and then it'll give us like a, like an echo, and that's how like all those classic songs, like a bunch of sample songs. You hear it in like Lil Wayne songs, a bunch of songs. You hear that hi-hat. It's like tick tick, like a tambourine hit. So that's really, really helpful. Let's add that in, and then we'll figure out the timing for it, because you can't really figure out the timing until it's like actually in. So let's fill each 4 steps. Let's put that in. Let's bring that up for 2 bars. That's what I'm gonna do, and then click that in, and then just fill each 4 again. So weirdly, like, my timing was really good, but like, okay, so pull up your feedback a little bit. I reckon, like, if you pull it up too high, then it just is too loud. So the feedback's too loud. So I just like to give it a little bit. All right, and then the time. Now if we bring it way down, you can hear it's like, whoa, terrible. And then if you go way up, it's just off. So it's like right around here's a sweet spot. Okay, let's clone that in. Control B. So, okay, let's leave that like that. Now with the kick, what I'm gonna do is let's go to pattern 4, and then I'm just gonna record. So I got my MIDI controller plugged in right here, way over here. I don't think you can't see it, but I'm just gonna play my kick on my MIDI controller, and that way it sounds a little bit more real when we actually play the kick. That way we don't program a kick in, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It'll sound more real with a human, with me playing it. So what I'm gonna do is play this, and then I'm just gonna hit record on pattern 4 in our piano roll. So let's hit record, and we got the 3, 2, 1 countdown. So we'll just start at the beginning, and then we'll watch. So let's just hit this. Let's make sure we got notes recording right here. And let's go. Let's play this. All right. So I'm just gonna play middle C. Alright, so we got our pattern in right here, and we'll quantize it. It recorded my voice because I just didn't turn that off right here, audio, but whatever, it was just, but let's bring that up, and let's go into here. Let's delete that note, I accidentally hit that. Highlight all these, and then Alt-Q. Alright, that'll quantize them, and then I like to hit Control-Q. It's another it's a quantizer. You can hit the tool button right here, and then we go into quantize. Here it is, quick quantize, start time is quantize, so it's all like little, you know, shortcuts. So let's play that. So I'm gonna shift that over. So sometimes you gotta go back and fix them, kinda. So I'm just kind of messing around with it. I'm gonna go fourth beat, and then just kind of place these. I think that's about right. So we got that in. Let's delete the beginning, and then we can just clone that over. We can take some notes out, like we can make this unique right here, and then just take some notes out, like some of these back-to-back notes. It doesn't really matter which ones. I mean, it does matter when you're really getting down to it. Like if you really want to make a song out of this, then pay attention, you know what I mean, like to the detail. But I mean, to make this unique and different, we can just take some notes out, and that way it's not the same pattern anymore. And I think doing it with your MIDI controller is really, really awesome, because like it's so much more humanized and, like, you know. But anyways, let's play this. Okay, let's go to pattern 6. We got a chant. Let's not add that in. I want to add in. So let's add that in. Let's go to pattern, what are we in, 6? And I'm going to do the same thing for this snare. So let's just record. I'm going to turn off my note, or audio. Okay, that's off. So let's just play this. So I'm just going to play with my keyboard, middle C. So we got those in, and you see what I'm doing. Like I'm just playing it, and then it records it, and that's just way. And that first note right here was just for me to like make sure it was the right note. So I'm just gonna play it from right here. Let's quantize, guys. Control Q, Alt Q. Okay, so we got that in. And we're gonna shift them over here in a second. Let's add our I want to open our open hi-hat. We're gonna create a couple different patterns too for our snare. So give me a second. We're just going through. So let's add in our open hi-hat. I want to add it just like this. Okay, so we got our FM 808 Boomin' E is what this 808 is called. So I'm gonna tune that to E because it says it in the name. I could do an Edison, detect pitch regions, but I'm pretty sure that it's an E. So and then we need to tune it to the sample as well. But I think I'm gonna go by ear for this, just for the sake of the tutorial. Let me just go into piano roll. And I think I might even do the same thing again with the MIDI controller. It's just really helpful with that humanized feel. I mean, we could plug in the notes. It's like pretty much the same thing. Like we can, kind of go along and... So let's see what we got. Let me play this. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if we can get away with this. I'm gonna clone all my kicks and Control C. I'm gonna highlight Control C. I'm gonna go into pattern 9 and then Control V and paste those, and then we'll have those in there. Whoops. And let's go back to pattern 9, and then it's in there. We can pull that out. So I'm gonna bring these three down, and then these three up. I'm just trying to match the notes in our melody, in our chords. Let's bring that one up. Just saving. Okay, so let's go to a new pattern 10, and I want to add in two crash, or what do you call it? Let's see if we want to. I want to do either a snare. Let's see. Either a snare or a clap. Make this one unique. Let's add a couple of kicks in there. We'll just make our own kicks real quick for this pattern. So we got the kick right here. So the key to a good beat is like a lot of different changing patterns. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. A lot of different, change ups in a beat. That way you don't have the same thing. Like you could have a bunch of instruments, but if they just do the same thing, then you know what I mean? So I mean, I think at least in my mind, it's a good to keep the beat changing like drastically, like switch it up to like a new. Sorry, my microphone's all getting loose. Okay, so let's get back to this. But yeah. This is pretty simple pattern we just made. Okay, let's see what we got. We're on pattern 13. We got a couple things left. We got this symbol, and I think we're gonna be pretty much done here. So thank you for watching, guys. But I'm gonna clone this over, and then we can kind of build this out right here. Like we could do time marker, intro. We're gonna mix this a little bit. I mean, I don't want to drag the video on. So we got intro. We could do a 4-bar, 8-bar intro. Let's do 8-bar. So we'll do verse, and then 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8. Right here would be 16. So let me just make sure that's right. 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8, 4, 8. Okay. I'm like making sure that's 32. Okay, so that's, your chorus. And then we can rearrange if we wanted to, and chop it up. But I'm just not going to go as far as to do that. So just because of the sake of time, I'm not going to, let's play this. And I'm going to arrange while I play it. So 4, 8, 4, That was weird. It's because I have the save thing on, and it literally tries to save every 10 minutes or something. Whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna clone this over, and then let's just clone this right here, and then play that. Let that play out right here. I'm gonna kind of clone these over. I'm not being too specific with the sample. You know what I mean? But yeah, we pretty much have our you know, and then I think that's an 808 down here. So let's throw these in here. So if you didn't catch that, just double click all these, click one of these, right click, channel routing, route selected, and then let's turn this down a little. Okay, I don't know why my pitch is doing that. I think it's something with the template I have on. I don't know why, but don't do that. It's my bad. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna center the bass with a Maximus. Okay. So I'm gonna solo the low. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're in the bass, so I'm not even, it doesn't matter. Let's just center everything. So we pull these to the right. Then it's merged 100%. So let's just listen to the difference. So I'm gonna playing back and forth. I mean, it's really hard to hear unless you have like loud, good headphones. But anyways, yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, we can mix a little better, but I mean, I think we're pretty much done. Add a delay on here. Okay. Turn this down a little. Yeah. Try to find the time for this. Yeah. Bitch. Hey. But I ain't even perfect. I just drop him a ride. I just park. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, let's play this. Let's see if we can get like a little flow going. Let's delete this. Yeah. Come on. Oh, let's make sure we got audio. Bitch. Yeah. What up? T. Come on. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm about to say. I'm just gonna say it. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, I pop up in this motherfucker yelling what's up. I'm just yelling what's up. I keep saying, how the fuck you doing? Man, how the fuck you been? And I just fucking do it. Man, I just fucking do it. Man, I'm just going in. And you can't fucking see me. And where the fuck your eyes been? Where the fuck have you been? I just smoke my blunt, man. I'm getting higher. I am so fire. Listen to this shit, man. Motherfuck you all. I just get it all. I just do it all. I hop up in my whip, do it 180, man. I'm switching both lanes while I'm driving and my chain keep swinging and my bitch keep fucking me. Hey, we do it how we do it. I just got it and I go it. I do it like I want it, and man, I can't understand why. And I just can't. I don't know, whatever, I'm off the top. But hey, motherfuck you haters, and motherfuck these bitches, and motherfuck them haters. And I just do it all. I just that paper, man, I just chase that paper, and I just chase that bang. And we can do it later, and we can do it later. You can hate on fucking me, I ain't worried about them, and I ain't worried about them. No, I ain't worried about them, but you can see on the other side. I just stand on the other side. The other side, I ain't switching over. And you could call me home. Man, where the fuck you hoping? And I do a double dutch with hope, man. We what up? Let's do it up. I'm literally saying nothing, like gibberish, bro. But You see what I'm saying? So thank you for watching, guys. Peace. Let's play this. Bitch. Yeah. Just gonna let it play. What up? T. I'm not gonna fix it up. We can make it a song for sure. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm about to say. I'm just gonna say it. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, I pop in this motherfucker yelling what's up. I'm just yelling what's up. I'm just yelling what's up. I keep saying, how the fuck you doing? Man, how the fuck you been? And I just fucking do it. Man, I just fucking do it. Man, I'm just going in. And you can't fucking see me. And where the fuck your eyes been? Where the fuck have you been? I just smoke my blunt, man. I'm getting higher. I am so fire. Listen to this shit, man. Motherfuck you all. I just get it all. I just do it all. I hop up in my whip, do it 180, man. I'm switching both lanes while I'm driving and my chain keep swinging and my bitch keep fucking me. Hey, we do it how we do it. I just got it and I go it. I do it like I want it. And man, so a cool thing when you have your verse in is you can take some stuff out because you have your vocals in. Let's add a little bit of convolver on our vocal take. It's not in here. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, guys. That way we're not prolonging the video. Bitch. Is that a convolver on here? I pop in this motherfucker yelling what's up. I'm just yelling what's up. I'm just yelling what's up. I keep saying, how the fuck you doing? Man, how the fuck you been? And I just fucking do it. Okay, so let's see what this sounds like over here. On it, and man, I can't understand why. And I just can't. I don't know, whatever, I'm off the top. But, hey, motherfuck you haters, and motherfuck these bitches, and motherfuck them hate on it. And man, I can't understand why, and I just can't. I don't know, whatever, I'm off the top. But, hey, motherfuck you haters, and motherfuck these bitches, and motherfuck them haters. And I just do it all. I just, that paper, man, I just chase that paper, and I just chase that bank. And we can do it later, and we can do it later. Hey, motherfuck you haters, and motherfuck these bitches, and motherfuck them haters. And I just do it all. I just that paper, man, I just chase that paper, and I just chase that bank. And we can do it later, and we can do it later. You can hate on fucking me. Hey, motherfuck you haters, and motherfuck these bitches, and motherfuck them haters. And I just do it all. I just that paper, man, I just chase that paper, and I just chase that bank. And we can do it later, and we can do it later. So I'm gonna definitely make a song out of this for sure. I'm gonna make a mixtape, and I'm not gonna put any more songs out. I'm just gonna make a whole mixtape and put that out, maybe 2 of them. I'm gonna make 2 of them because I want to make remixes. Thank you for watching. I'm just gonna yeah, so that's about it. You know, I'm not gonna play this again through. So thank you for watching. Peace.